Okay, so Penn State was able to come out today and they were able to pick up their seventh victory on the year, and they were able to beat Wisconsin 22-10. Overall, it was an interesting game. Penn State kind of was in pretty good control for most of the game. Wisconsin scored on the first time they got the ball. They got a big running break. Jonathan Taylor rip run, I think about 75 yards to the house, and I think that was kind of like, oh, maybe they can really put up some points, or we might be in for a little bit of a handful today. But then we got it back and we came down and we constructed a real nice drive and we put up 7 points. Really got the passing game going. Sanders looked pretty good. And then we got a field goal. And then we got another touchdown before halftime, but we did miss the extra point. Really, Wisconsin, they really weren't able to do much in this first half. We were able to kind of turn it up, and they had a couple times where they could get something going, but really not sustained drives, really. And that's really what happened in the second half also. It was a 6-3 game. I think that Penn State kind of left points on the board in the second half. I think that this game could have been and probably should have been a little bit more separation, I think, or at least more points. I think both teams left points on the board. For example, like Wisconsin's first drive of the second half, they put together a real nice 5-minute drive, and they got 3 out of it. And that felt like, wow, that was a big gain for Penn State. But I think that, and then Wisconsin's last drive, they didn't get anything on it. That probably could have deserved some points there. But for Penn State, I mean, they looked pretty good. The one thing that they have had a consistent trouble doing at times has been being able to, I think, make the right play calls. I haven't been that critical of the play calling. Sometimes I just think it's been an ineffectiveness of being able to execute. But today, I think there was problems in the play calling. I think that our offense was playing pretty well. I think we were able to get going in the passing game. I know we only passed for 160 yards, but it was enough. It was rolling. Miles Sanders got going. We were able to really move the ball. And at the end of the day, you look at the scoreboard and you say 22 points, makes extra point 23, but still not a ton of points now. I know our defense did a really good job. And Wisconsin's defense isn't bad, but I'm just saying in a hypothetical situation, we had that drive right before halftime. We had that sack, and then McSorley came out of the game, and Stevens came in where we had to punt it, and then we got a turnover right before on their drive after that, and then we missed the field goal going into halftime, which was okay. It was just kind of, it just wasn't. You kind of feel like, you left 3 on the board there, possibly. And then our first drive in the second half, we come down, we settle for 3, which was kind of like what they did too. But then we have another nice drive, and then I think we missed the field goal. And it's like, there's another 3 points that you probably should have got. And then we have another play, so it's 19-10, and we're driving. And I'm like, this is where we just got to finish him off. This is where you put him away. And we fumble the ball, and I'm like, oh, my God. But we get it back, and it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. This is why we struggle to put teams away. It was very similar to the Iowa game. We were up 10 against Iowa. We were up 9 against Wisconsin today. We were looking to go up 17 against Iowa, looking up to go up 16 today, and really just completely put the game away. Those offenses aren't coming back on us. And in the Iowa game, we do fumble the ball. This time we do also, but they said we was down, so that's fine. But my point is, we run a direct run to McSorley, and there's 3 guys standing right in front of him, and he just runs into him. How naive can that be? What goes through in your mind to think, oh, well, I'm just going to run right up their butt because that's what I'm supposed to do? No, that doesn't work. You know it's not going to work, so why are you doing it? And what is that play calling too? It's not a good play call. Pass the ball. You got 2 chances to put this team away. Try it. Try to just throw to the end zone. And if it's not working, then try to run McSorley. I'm talking after it breaks up and he can run. But overall, I think it's okay. I'm just saying that, when you leave points on the board, you figure we left, we probably should have made the field goal, and then we should have got a touchdown there. There's 7 more points. Add the extra point, and it's 30-10. That's what the better teams do. Now, I'm not going to be complaining because I really do think we showed up and we played a good game. I'm saying like this was like the Iowa game, where the Iowa game is you finish them off, it's 34-17. Maybe they get a touchdown, but you win that game 34-20, and it's not even really a close game. But we struggle to put teams away sometimes. But overall, I really thought the defense did a nice job. I thought our front four did real good. I thought Yeturkers Matos and Sharif Miller had good games. I thought Winster had a good game. I thought our coverage was good. The Wisconsin quarterback really did not have a good game. He really was not a great player. But he didn't have a lot of help in the receiving game. They were not able to get open, and our secondary was able to cover well for the whole game. I think our receivers were able to step up today offensively. I think this was a good game. I don't think this was a Wisconsin team that's very good. If they didn't really have Jonathan Taylor, they would be really bad. I think we probably would have won this game by like 30 points today, or at least 20. But he was able to break one loose and have some big breakaway plays. But overall, we did pretty good against the run. We just, he broke out a couple times. But other than that, their offense really did nothing all day, and our offense was pretty good. So looking at the rest of the year, I know we got killed against Michigan. I know we struggled, but we were able to get a win today against a team that I thought they were going to give us more of a challenge. The problem was they just weren't able to get anything going offensively, and we were able to make enough plays against their defense to be able to sustain drives. And we did not play a flawless game. We left points on the board. You know, we had to settle for a lot of field goals at times, and we still won the game by over 10 points. So that's a good sign, and I think our defense is starting to carry the load. I think Rutgers and Maryland, they should be wins, but you still got to take care of business. But if we can get out and we can win those 2 games, be 9-3, it won't be. It'll be a pretty successful season. It won't be a real disappointment. It will be at times, but I think you have to realize that this is a team that isn't quite as good as we both thought. And when you have some veteran guys that did not step up the way they needed to this year, that it's going to be hard to rely on a lot of the young guys at all times. And I think you're starting to see us kind of start to turn around a little bit, and maybe we can finish the season strong and still get a 10-win season. I know it's not going to be easy, but I think if we can win these next 2 games, which look pretty easy, maybe we can get to 10. So that's enough for this video. Penn State came out, they got it done, 22-10, and that's a wrap, guys. Peace out.